Oh.
Let's go. You all comfortable? All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Uncensored Philly Sports Podcast.
Yeah, we live. We live. My setup right. We live. Eagles win, man. Go ahead. My bad, Tim. Go ahead. Start us off.
We good. You can go ahead and rock out.
Uncensored Philly Sports Podcast. We in the building. We took so long because Tim ran down there to the game. He was in there, man, going wild with the fans.
Sure was.
Catch us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, the Instagram, Spotify. You know, like, subscribe, all the good stuff. Throw the plug in there. But listen, this thing is about getting the playoffs, man. It started all bad. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to contribute the bad start to the lack of days off. Remember the last game we played was Tuesday.
5 days ago.
Yes, some short week, squeezing in, but we did have to do against a bad football team. We can't start off bad like that no more. But it was a terrible start, and I kind of blame the coaching a little bit too. Nick Sirianni got a little pass happy to me. Yep. To me, when we a run football team, Giants have the worst run defense in the league. Run the football. You know, get up on the eye, run the football. Some decisions, too, they made in the goal line and like all the outside running, all the other stuff. Man, not run the football. Run it right down the throats. But good win, great win. Second half was just dominant.
Yep.
Dominant. I ain't like how Hurts started off. Look like the Giants know how to play.
That's what it is.
Great contained game, good defense. A couple things I would like to see Hurts do better. On that bomb he threw to Devontae Smith, you know, if he throw that better, that's a touchdown. Tim, you was there. You seen it. Yeah. Right or wrong?
No, yeah. It would have been.
Devontae was past the ball. He had to come back and catch the ball.
He did.
But
that's what makes him such a great receiver, though.
In the catch in the corner of the end zone with the toe tap.
Nice. It was nice.
Devontae, a bad boy. Only boy better than him is Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase something.
Yeah.
He's something. But great pick that we had because Jamar Chase went high. But, man, listen, we did what we supposed to do. Won the football game. On to the next. We got to win out. Vikings lost, so we in great position. I think we in that spot right now since the Vikings lost.
According to ESPN, we in that spot. This was a good game. I was down there at the game, and I gotta admit, that first 2 quarters was brutal. Maybe they was booing Rieger every chance he get. Every time he touched the ball,
they got me feeling bad for the kid, man.
I actually felt bad for the ball. I was like, hey. This was before the game when they did the introductions.
Did they boo on the punt return?
Yeah, in the introductions, all the punt returns. I'm
talking about the good one. The good one he had.
Oh no, that turned the whole tide. All of a sudden, everybody started loving the young boy. Then they started giving him props. So that's what Philadelphia. All you got to do is do your job. You do your job, they're gonna love you. They real fair weather. That's what fans are. But Jalen did. It was rough at the beginning. Again, this is his first year starting. The head coach didn't. He was away from the team the entire week because he was had COVID, and all of a sudden he miraculously don't have COVID anymore. Figure that. He got tested.
It's the way they test. I heard, but Herbert, yeah, man.
He tested positive on Wednesday.
Run the ball.
But as far as running the ball, I agree.
Except my dog.
We was 1 for 6. We threw the ball 6 times and 1 pass, and you saw what happened. We are running for we
a running football team.
Yeah,
Hurts is a running.
But he didn't run. He had. I think he had like 6 yards.
I got the kids teasing the dog. Hold on.
All right, we got to get we're gonna sanction Ethan because he don't beat his kids, and clearly you see that. But anyway, we are running a football team. We need to have that type of balance. We don't have that balance right now. I mean, we didn't have it early on in the first half of the game.
Yeah, even the goal line, like Herbert said, the goal line offense was with the goal line play calling was terrible. Even though Hurts missed a wide open Goddard in the corner, this dog.
He did. But yeah, Herb, you're right. It was a tale of two halves. And then we was able to I said, please run the ball. That's what we said. We had to once we start running the ball, even though the ball, Miles Sanders got hurt again. This boy stay getting hurt. He's the most getting his hurtingest person I know when it comes to football. I just want him to just sit there and just be healthy for 2 games in a row. I don't think it ever happened before. But it was just all around good win, quality win. Because the Giants know Jalen Hurts. The Giants understands them. They know how to play him defensively. And so I thought we might struggle, but I didn't think we was going to struggle like we struggled. I really didn't think we was going to struggle like we struggled. The boy Ethan took a break. So let me just read some of y'all posts, see what y'all thinking.
I'm back.
All right, cool. What's your thoughts on how you think the defense? Because the defense was
the email just said receivers can't catch. Did you see the catches they made today? Did you see the catches by the deep bomb they caught by Devontae Smith and Watkins? Those were bad passes.
No, they wasn't. Those weren't bad.
Those were bad passes that they went up and made great plays on.
No, that's what
every sit here. Let's not do that.
Quarterback.
Let's not say our wide receivers can't catch.
No,
great win.
Goddard Goddard drops too many passes though.
I don't think he dropped a pass today.
What'd you say?
He didn't drop no pass today.
Yes, he did.
Goddard?
Yes.
You saw the other tight end they had in here.
That was Goddard. Goddard dropped the pass.
Listen, we had drops from Jordan Howard, who I don't expect to be catching. We had the little short screen drop from Rieger, who I expect that from me. Yeah. But our top receiver, like Devontae Smith, nah. He made some. And Watkins made a great catch too, coming across the middle.
No, Watkins there. But why you say they was bad passes?
The one Devontae Smith wasn't a bad pass. Yeah, they come back and make the catch. That was a touchdown.
But it's not a bad pass. It might not. He should have threw it long. I agree that he should have.
Even the one to Watkins, he should have threw it to Watkins going across the field. Right? He turned it up into coverage. Watkins made a great read on the ball and came down with the ball.
No, I think if anything, your wide receivers, they're going to have to make plays. They're going to have to make plays for the quarterback. But I wouldn't say it was a bad pass. It's not like they had to smack down balls that was going to be intercepted or anything like that. But are you concerned with I run it with the ball? He
said he was injury prone. Miles. That's why we need the running backs we need. That's why we need Howard. That's why we need Boston Scott. That's why we need Gainwell. We need these running backs because I kept telling y'all Miles Sanders can't take the pound. You want to give him the ball 20 times, but you can't.
I know.
You can't. He's a 12 to 15 touch a game max.
Tops. I agree with that.
Other than that, he's getting hurt.
And speaking of Boston Scott made himself known in the game today, though. His presence was definitely there. He played well. He because they can't see under he's so small. When you been at the game, he really disappeared with those offensive linemen. They can't see. He just going under folks, getting an extra 2-3 yards out of it.
I gotta go back to some of them goal line plays. I got some mosquitoes.
Yeah, Miz and email, they saying gotta drop 2 passes.
I don't know. I gotta look at that. I gotta go back to these goal line calls were terrible. I don't understand Nick Sirianni's thought of these shotgun runs in the goal line, which don't work that often. You can go in the center. You can do a lot of play action, a lot of misdirection out of going under center. I don't get why he refuses to do that. And that's why the goal line offense looks so bad. It was terrible today.
I agree with that. But that's coaching.
Flags.
I mean, why won't he go in the center though? That's the thing. Then you know exactly what play they're gonna. It's pretty much one or the other.
Listen, I like first of all I like Hurts and I gave Hurts a lot of credit last week and I said Hurts starting to grow on me, but when I see him underthrow those passes, man, that just It bothers me because I want that big arm quarterback. But we gotta stick to what we are. We gotta stay true to what we are. Don't get away from being a running team. It ain't gonna happen overnight to change this dude into Tom Brady. So stick to what's winning football games. Run the ball, play action. Hurts do some running, moving around, move the pocket. You know what I mean? We got some drag routes coming across the screens and touch them deep right now and then. That's how we was winning the game. They got to stick to that. I'm trying to think the run in the pass. The run in the pass was 29 to 30, and we only got up to 30 because of all the late runs. But it was like 22 to 15, 22 passes to 15 runs at one point in the game. I think it was the third or fourth quarter. Remember, I sent y'all that stat. Got to stick to running this football. We can't come in next week against Washington and think we just going to pass. It ain't going to work.
All right, Mark, you know what you need. Mark, call on up because now you talking. Now you trying to say you trying to talk about my ball been having a weak arm quarterback. He ain't a weak arm quarterback. He's good. He may not be like Vic, but he still has a nice strong arm. So let me hear what you and Emil. I know y'all always talking.
Who got a nice strong arm?
What you call it? Hurts' arm is not bad. Y'all trying to make it seem like it's terrible. He doesn't have a terrible arm. Now, to me, if anything, he can throw the pass that he threw to Devontae, we all agree that it was short. And that's just him putting more under the ball, just throwing it further. I don't think he can't not get the ball out there. It's just he didn't get the ball out there.
Exactly, Herbert. You just heard me screaming, man. Do the run and set with the pass. I don't know. I don't know what possessed them to think Hurts was going to pass all over this team. I don't know if they was trying to make a point from what happened the first game we played the Giants, but the point wasn't made. Run to set up the pass. It's just that easy. Sometimes you're right. They try to get cute, outsmart themselves. Run the football. But we won. We won, and I want to get in the playoffs. I think some people feel like some people didn't want to get in the playoffs. How y'all feel? Do y'all want to get in the playoffs? Or do y'all don't want to get in the playoffs? I want to get in the playoffs. Playing any extra game to me is worth it.
Yeah.
You know, growth of this team.
Do you think we get in?
What we got to do? My only concern is Heineke, is they starting quarterback? What's his name? Heineke? Is he playing next week for the Redskins?
I think he is. He should be out the COVID protocol and everything.
Okay. Washington scares me a little bit. And if Dallas has something to play for the last game, if it's like a home field advantage, then we might not make it.
I know. That Dallas, I'm not worried about the Washington game. I think we'll be all right with the Washington game. My concern is that Dallas game because Diggs was giving Jalen fits last time when we played him. And
Herbert, you're right. And that was his scouting report. Mark, what's up? That was his scouting report coming out of college. He throws the deep ball late, and he's still doing it. He has to get up off that ball earlier to give his receiver time to run up under. He has to throw that deep ball earlier.
Herbert, I agree he underthrew it. I think we're on the same page. He did underthrow it. I'm saying
he throws it too late.
Yo, I think the Bull. His arm is kind of weak, man. I ain't gonna hold you because that one pass full court. If he let him, that would have been a touchdown. He hadn't had to come back and get that.
He would have.
You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna hate on him today. But one thing that I think sometimes Nick Sirianni, he does, he try to outsmart the other team with all that passing. They was like, oh, well, we run the ball, we want to get it. Nah, you run the ball, that's it. You know what I mean? All that pass, what he went 3 and out on the passing in the first series.
It was ridiculous.
Crazy.
Especially that was our bread and butter. And what it does is it calms Jalen down too.
Exactly.
So you got a young quarterback, just calm him down. Run the ball. Do the first two plays to be running plays.
And think about it too. And I gotta give it up for the defense because the defense balled today. They really, you know what I mean?
Sure did.
They did.
You know how
they better have.
Hey, yo, Ethan, you know how games go. Our offense scored, and our defense let their offense score. I'm glad they shut it down today.
Yeah, because Giants' offense is terrible, man. It's terrible.
Yeah, they bad, man. I think they dropped more passing than we did, didn't they?
Yeah.
At
bad
one point,
passes, underthrown, overthrown. It was wild.
They had 13 passing yards in the first half. They didn't
13?
pass the ball. Yeah, 13.
13.
Mark, you
Hey.
think we make the playoffs?
I think we will. I think we will. I think we will. But the only thing, what are we going to do in the playoffs, though? Are we just going to be there just to be there, or are we trying to do something?
You don't think it's a learning? You don't think it's a good learning experience for the coach, for the quarterback?
You know what? I give you that pass. I give you that pass because it is a young quarterback. So I'm gonna give him that. But sometimes you never know. Light might catch lightning in the bottle again. Man. You never know.
Exactly.
If they stick to running the ball.
Yup.
You saw the first time Wentz was in the playoffs, he went to bed, and all of a sudden he got this fake concussion.
Me and Joy always go back and forth, right? So about the year we went to the Super Bowl and Wentz was that bull, and I give it to her. Like I said, I understand he got us there, but who won the big game? Who won the big game?
Nick. That's what I said. Because in my opinion, we don't win a Super Bowl, especially the way we had to go back and forth with Brady. If Wentz was in there, I just don't believe it.
My opinion is we don't get there if we don't have the first seed.
Absolutely.
Have a bye the first week.
That's her. That's her doing too. She said the same thing. You know what I mean? But hey, all I can say is Jalen Hurts right now, if he gets comfortable and get a stronger arm, I think he'll be okay. But and then that wide open pass he missed, he don't look at his reads.
Yeah, he might not when he missed Goddard. I think he stared down that receiver and he missed Goddard. He got to, I think he could grow. He got some listen, he got nice touch like going across the middle and things like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It looked like he's starting to stay in the pocket and try to make throws in the pocket more.
Yeah.
Because how many yards he had rushing today? He had that many, right?
I don't know. I don't think he had that many either.
It was less than 10 yards. He didn't try to run. And
he had 2 carries for 7 yards. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. Because remember, he's having like 8 carries, 12 carries. Like that was too much.
You can't win like that. You can't win like that. But Nick Sirianni, bottom line, he needs to stick to what we do: run the ball. That's it.
I think develop the offense like Baltimore is doing. Baltimore is the perfect template for how we should be playing.
Yeah.
And then I would go heavy on the draft. I would go heavy on defense, and then I would draft for a big wide receiver.
Yeah.
Eric Hendrick, why are you taking shots at B like that, man? Come on, man.
What he say?
He said Dallas Goddard.
Thanks, Mark.
He thinks
Appreciate
Embiid is coaching him. So Carson was 11-2 before injury. He's MVP. And there's something to say about that too. Herbert made a good point about him, about Hurts and his deep ball where he throws it late. And that was and I said that was on the scouting report. That was his not coming out of college. He needs to throw early and trust the receiver to run under it. He throws it late and he don't have the arm to throw it late because he can't get it down the field like that. He has to work on getting that deep ball out early.
Last week,
anticipation.
He had a couple of deep balls, like that deep ball. I see what you're saying because it was kind of late. That could have been a touchdown pass to Devontae. It really could.
Yeah, got it out early. Devontae could have ran right under. Carter ran in.
Yeah, could have ran. But I will say Devontae sold him out last week on Tuesday when he slowed down and he even admitted, he said, "Yo, that was my bad," because he hit him for a long touchdown and he just dropped it. He didn't even get to the ball. So I mean, they just got their timing just got to get a little better. But I could say I believe that he got to get better with that. You're right. Goddard is ridiculous with his passes. He keep dropping this stuff.
Yeah, Goddard can be a top 10 tight end. I like Goddard. His run after the pass is nice. He do go up and get that ball. Remember, he had that nice deep ball where he went up and took it away.
Yeah,
from the backs. So,
if anything, he just got to learn how to just catch the ball, secure the ball, and he'd be all right.
Listen, just like y'all say, quarterbacks throw bad passes. Guess what? Receivers drop some balls. Devontae Smith had some drops last night. You watched the game last night? Devontae Adams, man. Did you watch a couple passes he dropped for Green Bay? So
what's going on?
It happened.
Yo, what's going on?
What's your thoughts on the game?
Y'all keep saying, first I just wanted to say that it's ironic how it seemed like the fumble on that kickoff return by Gainwell, kind of like foreshadowed that first half play. And then that punt return by Rieger kind of foreshadowed that second half play. I thought that was kind of interesting. Kind of got it, pushed that momentum up. But even this game, it wasn't even really the running game that opened up the offense. It was actually them two deep passes that Hurts threw to
Devontae
and Quez. That's what actually opened up the offense and kind of had the doubt.
Did Devontae one? Did we score?
Yeah. Then we scored.
I don't think we scored. I think we got 3 on that.
Oh, we got 3 off of it.
Yeah, that's a score. We didn't get a TD, but we got a
We
score.
didn't get a touchdown.
But that's what opened up the offense. I think we scored the Devontae. I don't think we scored the Quez, or maybe one of them. It went back and forth on the TD. But that's what kind of opened up the offense. It was those passes, because the Giants was actually stuffing our run in the second half. The first half we had the couple big runs, but the second half they was kind of stuffing them. Even on the goal line, we tried to
it was dumb. It was while we running outside. Miles Sanders not a good goal line back. That's what I mean. That's what I call bad offensive play calling. Go under center.
He tried to run behind Lane and the guard over there, but it just wasn't working. The Giants is a good run. The Giants
we ran it with Boston Scott.
Yeah, that was outside. That one was a toss. The one with Miles Sanders, he tried to run behind the tackle and the guard, and that got stuck.
Miles tried to bounce it
out.
Miles
tried to bounce it out because nobody was
what he
there.
always does. That's why I say Miles is not
Boston,
a good goal line back.
But Boston was the toss one that actually went for a TD behind the wide receiver board. But I mean, it was a good game. It was a division game. Division games always a sticky.
That's what I was saying.
Like that.
Division games are always tough.
We got 3 in a row.
Yeah, I know. But it was a good win. For a good win, a good close win that the Eagles finally came out on the short week. I mean, I see nothing but playoffs. Yeah. Right now, we in the playoffs. We the 7th seed because Minnesota lost.
I think we're 8th or something, right?
Yeah,
no, it's only the 7 teams that make it.
7 teams. We the 7th seed.
7 now. It's only one get a bye, right?
Yeah.
So we might play Dallas in the first round, back to back.
Yeah.
And Dallas going to have the pressure on them. They lose. They've been losing. We've been winning.
So they might, Dallas might come and just try to knock us out that last game, right? Just so they wanted the Blaze.
It might.
But they playing with Chicago, not Chicago, but the Packers. They challenged the Packers and the Cardinals, and I think it's another team.
The Rams.
And the Rams. So all 4 of them trying to get home court or home.
They trying to get a bye. It's only one bye.
Yeah.
Right. So Dallas might have to play that last game. They might have to play that last game.
I was hoping that they was gonna just play their bench. That was the intent. That's what I was hoping. But that might be all the marbles for both teams. It may be.
It depends on if Green Bay wins out.
Yeah, if Green Bay wins next week, they may automatically get home field advantage.
Yeah,
I don't know how it's going to work.
Dallas might not be
nothing to play for.
Right.
But last thing, I just wanted to say, I'm the whole team. We're gonna have our setbacks. This is actually a rebuild that was supposed to be a rebuilding year, and we're making a playoff run. So I'm loving it. Even Nick Sirianni said something like that. He said how we told him great, getting the eight wins, great job, and he was thanking Howie for the team he built. But I mean, this team got a bright future.
So what do you think we need?
I think Howie. Howie missed on so much,
but he also hit on so much though. Even this year with the draft with Dickerson and Smitty, that was
even with Rasul Douglas, right? And Tim knows it. I'm on record when we first had Rasul Douglas. I loved the kid. I said he was a ball hawk. You seen he knew he played the ball. He wasn't that fast, but he was never in great position. I'm telling y'all, we can go through all our Texas. Every time I said Rasul Douglas plays the ball. Many corners don't get their head around. this dude plays the football. He knows how to get his head around. His instincts were great, and I told everybody that when we was on our group text and everything. I love Rasul Douglas, but
they've been hating on him for the Rasul Douglas. But if you go to every GM resume, they're gonna have those picks.
Yeah, don't have him.
Yeah,
don't have him. But they kept the dude. What's the dude that the injured dude they drafted? And
that's the one who's starting now though. That's what I'm talking about, Dickerson.
No, I'm talking about the injured corner. He might still be playing. What's the corner we drafted that missed the whole year?
I know you're talking about. Starting for S.
Sidney Jones.
Sidney Jones, yeah.
Sidney Jones.
That was your dude.
That's when
Jefferson. The Jefferson draft. Who did he draft? Rieger with Jefferson, right?
No, he drafted JJ Arcega-Whiteside.
No, he drafted Rieger over Jefferson.
No, you're right. He drafted JJ Arcega-Whiteside over CD Lamb.
All right, email address Herm. He said it was a bad pass that Devontae Smith was a bad pass. It wasn't a bad pass. He
could have let him longer, but it wasn't a bad pass. A bad pass would have been like he had to like do something crazy to catch the pass, or it might have.
Or he had to smack it down so the
right. That's a bad pass. It wasn't a bad pass. He could have let him for it, and it would have been a touchdown if he let him better. But it wasn't a bad pass. But yeah, he got. I mean, every quarterback.
He called it. So what? He called it so it wasn't a bad pass. Oh, I'll give him that much. But the pass could have been a touchdown.
The ironic part was Ethan's kind of right. He led Quez on the other play when he should have kind of threw it shorter.
Yeah,
and he didn't lead. Smitty.
He threw the Quez into the ball when he couldn't actually throw it away from him. If because Quez could have kept running to the sideline.
Right. Then he threw it up. He threw that one long when he should have actually threw that short. And on the one of Smitty, he threw it short when he should have threw it long. But I mean, he's coming along. He'll get it.
Exactly, and he will. I do like thanks email too. What about Lane Johnson got a little touchdown?
Yeah, pass. That's right. Shout out to Lane. That's his first TD, right?
Yep.
Eagles is just doing all types of stuff.
His first TD. I think career wise. So
let me. I know you probably think. I wonder if everybody on our chat, do they believe Hurts has a future as a starting quarterback in the league? What you've seen so far is he has over 16 games in. Do you believe he has a future to be a top 10 quarterback in the league?
I think he could definitely be top 10, top 15.
You just dropped it down. You just dropped down your expectations.
No, I'm just saying top 10, top 15. And then being a top 15 quarterback, you can win a Super Bowl with a top 15 quarterback.
You can. I think I think the coaches have to play to his strengths.
Yeah.
You know. Stop trying to play Harry Bite. Stop getting him in this pass happy situation like they did today early in the first half. Play to his strengths.
Because he don't make the same type of mistakes over and over again, which is a good thing. The things that we complain about a little bit is just, well, I guess it may be the same mistakes, is just the throwing the balls a little shorter than they could.
Got to get that ball out there earlier.
Yeah. That's the only thing.
Devontae Smith has to come back for the ball. He's a great wide receiver. If that's Rieger, that might have been a pick.
Yeah, it was not a bad pass. Herb, you're right. It was underthrown, but it wasn't a bad pass. And it was the right read. It was the right read, underthrown, and Devontae made a good play on the ball, which that happens all the time, especially with all these wide receivers and quarterback combinations.
I'm telling y'all, these last this game right here, we'd have lost this game, man. I don't know if Hurts would have been our quarterback next year. I keep it real.
Now you talking about
Eagle organization might have went a different route if he lost this game. Now he played that other Giants game, might have been over for him.
Well, we almost won that game, but the boy Rieger dropped them. It's not like we wasn't gonna win that game. We was gonna win that game too. But do you realize the boy Joe Judge, the head coach of Giants, plays the Eagles fight song during practice?
I heard they did that.
If he's not, you talking about goofy. That's goofy. That's why he'll be going after the season. He'll definitely be going. But listen, we're gonna be right back.
Get ready for the Sixers game.
Yeah, I was like, we're about to watch the Sixers game. And we're gonna be right back after the game to talk some Sixers. Hopefully, we can go and get a W. Who we play tonight?
I don't even remember.
Okay. Well, hopefully we can come back and have something good to talk about. But we just wanted to wrap up. I really ran home. I was at the game. I left the game. It was like 12 minutes left. And I said, you know what? It was 27-0. I said, we out. So got home in time so we could do the podcast so we could spend some time and chop it up with the family. But please tell us what you think. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification button. And we will see you in the next video. We out.
Later.